Watch 18, find out how limiting your electronics could improve your life.
And hear all about how to stay safe this week during VESHA.
Find out how the Cyclones are gearing up for the spring seasons. Stay tuned, you're watching News Watch 18.
News Watch 18. News Watch 18 starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Tuesday edition of News Watch 18. I'm Tyler Tweeten.
And I'm Amanda Clapton. Thanks for joining us.
Most, if not all of us, use electronics before we go to bed, such as smartphones or laptop computers, but a recent Iowa State study shows that limiting your screen time before bed can help improve your sleep. Douglas Gentile, lead author of the study and associate professor at ISU, says effects are not immediate, but over a period of months can lead to improved sleep patterns and even will help prevent weight gain. Gentile said about the results, "Yes, as screen time goes up, school performance does go down, but that doesn't happen overnight. If I watch a lot of TV tonight, I don't get enough in class tomorrow."
There are a lot of events scheduled for VESHA, including a parade, a magician, and concerts this weekend. Ames Public Safety and ISU Police are teaming up to make sure students are being safe. ISU Patrol Captain Carrie Jacobs says to always be aware of your surroundings. Jacobs says to have fun, but to do it safely. Story County officers will also assist ISU Police on the weekend.
If you've ever wondered what was in your energy drink, caffeine is probably the first ingredient that comes to mind. However, you won't find it listed on the ingredient list of the energy drink itself. The omission of caffeine from the list could explain why 20% of people under 18 consume energy drinks, says Ruth Lickfield, associate professor and associate chair of the food science department. Drinking too much caffeine can have negative effects on your body over a long term, including high blood pressure, increased heart rate, and a likelihood to develop cardiovascular disease over a prolonged period.
Do you like to dance or watch other people dance? If you do, you're in luck. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. is the VESHA dance competition. It is held in the Union's maintenance shop and admission is free. Come watch students compete in front of judges to see who is Iowa State's best dancer this year.
Iowa's wine industry has been on the up and up the past few years and is poised to become a regional leader in wine production. A recent study from Frank Reimer & Co., a California-based consulting firm, reported that the economic impact of Iowa's wine and wine industry was $420 million in 2012 and an increase of around 80% from $234 million in 2008. Mulari Dharmadakari says Iowa-produced wines have captured 6% of the state's region's wine market and is set to become a leader of production and sales of wine.
ISU Stars Over VESHA is performing the musical Into the Woods. Into the Woods opened last weekend and will continue this weekend at Fisher Theater. In the show, familiar fairy tale stories overlap to show audience members how each one has a valuable lesson to be learned. The characters discover that their happily ever after sometimes isn't very happy. Tickets are $16 for students and are available through Ticketmaster, Iowa State Center Ticket Office, or the doors before performances. Come enjoy the show as Little Red, Cinderella, and others travel into the woods.
And now we're joined by Travis at the desk. Travis, I hear the gymnastics team put on quite the scores at regionals.
They did, but was it enough for them to advance to nationals? I've got the story and more after the break. Stay tuned, you're watching News Watch 18. Welcome back to News Watch 18. I'm Travis with your Cyclone Sports Update. Spring is in the air for the Iowa State football team as they will hold their annual spring game on Saturday and give the fans and the coaching staff a preview of what to expect in the upcoming season. Last year, the play of quarterback Sam Richardson had Cyclones fans thinking that the team had finally found its quarterback that they had been searching for since the graduation of Austin Arnaud in 2011. But injuries and poor play led to backup Grant Rohaj getting his chance to play, and he and Richardson would alternate good and bad games for the entire season. The duo will split reps during the game, and a decision is expected to be made about the starter shortly after. With the University of Connecticut winning the national championship marks the end of the men's basketball season, but it also marks the end of one Iowa State player's tenure as a Cyclone. Junior forward Percy Gibson has decided to transfer out of the Iowa State program and continue his basketball career elsewhere. There has been no indication on where he will transfer to, but head coach Fred Hoiberg said he thanked Percy for his efforts, the last 3 years and will assist him in any way he can. The Detroit, Michigan native will likely look for programs that will offer him more playing time, as he only appeared in 14 games this year, averaging 1.2 points and 1.4 rebounds per game. The Iowa State gymnastics teams competed in the NCAA Regional Women's Gymnastics Championships in Baton Rouge, Louisiana on Saturday, finishing third overall with their second highest team score of the season. The Cyclones finished one place shy, however, of qualifying as a team to the NCAA Championships. But junior Caitlin Brown punched her own ticket to the NCAA Championships by posting a career-best 39.44 in the all-around. The championship is set to begin April 18th in Birmingham, Alabama. In club sports, the Cyclone Boxing Club sent two of its very own to the National Collegiate Boxing Association Championships. Lucas Hahn and Olivia Myers were the club's first pair sent by Iowa State since the club's formation. It was a quick exit, however, for Hahn, as the sophomore was defeated late in the first round from sustaining multiple hits to the head by the defending champion. It was an entirely different story, however, for Myers. The sophomore not only becomes the first female from Iowa State to compete in the event, she is now the first female champion as well.